Man, it has been a week, hasn't it?
Brother, it has. If it's about what I think you're talking about.
Nothing says you will never see a better example of a man who is at the top and cannot be told no than fucking Randy Pitchford.
This Randy Pitchford situation with Borderlands 4 is freaking crazy.
He's gone on rants before. This is probably the most he's ever dug his heels in.
Yeah, this one's pretty brutal.
It's one I didn't know we were planning on actually using this as a topic today, but it's one where
once I remembered it was a thing, I was like, oh yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah, it's one where we don't have to go into everything that he did.
Yeah.
But Randy basically went on scorched earth against his own dedicated fans.
True.
Over the last week on I think it ended up being around a 32 tweet.
It was pretty aggressive, yeah.
Yeah, 32 tweet trend or whatever. About people complaining about the performance of Borderlands 4.
Yep.
Which, I mean, it's all for them. I would say for the most part, the criticisms against performance on Borderlands 4, mostly on PC.
It's mostly on PC, but there is some console issues
there is
too.
some console stuff, but it's one of those where a lot of times people will be trying to play games with it that don't necessarily meet the minimum specs because they want to play it.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the PC player base. And it's like those people aren't usually the ones who are up in arms about it. But just the approach that Randy took to people complaining about the performance is, I mean, it really is batshit insane. And out of every long thread that he went on about it, one phrase in the entire thing was probably the worst thing anybody could ever say to their player base. And it was the one line he had that's a Borderlands 4 is a premium product made for premium consumers.
Yep, I saw that.
That is probably the worst thing you could ever say.
Like it's like one of those things where it's like you understand what he's trying to say. It's kind of how like Ubisoft said Skull and Bones was a quadruple A game. Like you get what he's trying to say, but said it the worst way possible and shouldn't have said it to begin with.
It's like it's something you shouldn't say.
Yes,
but it's like that is boardroom talk that made its way into the public.
Yep,
and that it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was essentially Randy firing off at all people criticizing and bringing up any. He also had a series where he talked about customer support messages and the percentage of people that are actually submitting customer support questions or queries for performance issues. And he was coming up with these numbers like 0.05% of people are talking about performance problems. It's like, I mean, it's 2025. I wanted to pose this question to you. When's the last time you ever sent a report to customer service about any problem when it comes to a game?
What?
That wasn't like a refund.
So literally the only one that I can think of was whenever Mass Effect Legendary Edition came out, whatever year that was, because I personally had a problem with the Omega DLC. My game kept crashing, which I found out what the problem was. I fixed it myself, but that was the one and only time.
And when I had read that thread, I was like, because I had the thought, I'm like, who sends customer support things?
Very
these
rarely.
Days? Nobody
Very
does.
Rarely.
But it's like it's probably the only metric he could find
Yep.
where he could make it seem like it wasn't a big deal.
Right. Yeah, it's not a normal thing you do. Because again, in all my years of gaming, I think that particular one, because let's be fair, favorite series of all time. If my game's crashing, I want to keep playing, right? Because I also saw some other people talking about it. It's like, yeah, I'm going to send it then, but I've never done anything since. Yeah. I cannot think of another time I've ever done that for anything, even if the game was messed up.
But yeah, it's one where it's one where if they I saw this in a couple videos that I watched, kind of referring to this whole situation that Randy's been on, and it's Borderlands 4 was the easiest win.
Mm-hmm. It really
All
was.
Randy had to do was
Not talk.
he could have sent one message, and it would have satisfied everybody. He could have just said, "We are aware of problems. We are looking into it."
Yeah.
If he said that, it would have been there would have been no drama. It would have been
Mm-hmm.
it would have been kind of the opposite. It would have been like, holy shit, even Randy's being reasonable.
Right.
But instead, Randy had to Randy.
Yep.
And it's when it's like, because Borderlands 4 gameplay wise, everybody loves. Everybody is talking about how good it is.
Return to form almost.
It's like everybody's talking about the game feels amazing to play. The problem is performance issues.
Yeah.
And you can spout all day about how it's made for premium machines and that. But then you have people with top end machines, the best of the best out there, that are still having problems.
Yeah.
And it's one where it's like there is a problem there. Just because you don't want to admit it doesn't mean there's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like you have like what people are saying is the best Borderlands in years, and it's just like all you do is stick the landing. Like even if like you internally like disagree with the performance issues, which I don't know why you would. All you have to do is still to say what you said, and it would at least satisfy people. Because at the end of the day, there's still gonna be people working on the game because there's clearly problems.
Yes, it's like the thing is Randy went on this scorched earth approach.
Yep.
Basically pissed everyone off. Pissed off the people that weren't even having problems.
Yep.
Pissed off everybody who bought Borderlands, basically. Or that's a little bit of hyperbole, but it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's one where did everything he could to try to defend his position, but it's one where nobody's asking you to defend that position. Everybody's just asking for a performance patch.
Yep.
Which they're doing anyway.
Yeah.
It's like your team was already working on a performance patch. Why don't you just talk to them?
Right. And the thing also that I think is like, an extra layer of annoying is like in these like mega threads that he does where you have people that are calling him out, like, and people and him and Randy responding in just the dumbest way possible. Like I saw one where it's like another guy in the gaming industry where he's like, Randy, just be a man, dude. Like, just admit that you're wrong.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Yeah, and then Randy saying whatever he said. But like there was also a lot of people, and there was one particular one that I saw of where he wasn't necessarily attacking Randy or the game, but kind of like really just throwing it out there of, hey, the game does run like shit. Like I have pretty decent stuff and it runs pretty bad. And Randy, with his smart ass remark that he does, will end it with, would you like help optimizing your game? And the guy's just like, and the guy responds like, yeah, sure, if you can help. Like, gave all of his specs, and I looked at his specs. I'm like, it looks pretty good to me. Looks like some pretty good solid computer, in my opinion. Of course, Randy's not going to respond. Randy said that multiple times too, multiple tweets. It's like, do you want help? Do you want help with your spec? Do you want help to optimizing? And naturally, when they drop specs, Randy just stays quiet.
Well, they did drop. I think it was on the website for Borderlands or something. They did drop like recommended settings. For just about every goddamn graphics card out there.
Yep.
But the problem is that in itself doesn't help because then it's the machine that you put together. Everything's going to change depending on how your hardware is put together. For each machine, essentially, you can have some generalized settings that'll probably help.
Right.
But it's also one where if people with every type of different machine out there are all experiencing and saying they're having problems, you cannot say that there aren't problems.
Exactly. When it's like an overwhelming consensus, bro, like you can't do it.
It's like we've been saying for years, but they like, oh, who is it? Is it that's 2K? Forget which one. At this point, they gotta look at Randy's behavior here and be like, dude, we get it's like
okay.
It's like we like your enthusiasm, but they got to put a handler on him.
Yeah, no facts.
It's like they got to put a handler on him because they would have nothing but good press if it wasn't for him. Granted, it's like not coming out of like the past couple Borderlands games, maybe not necessarily, because people were very down on Borderlands. But
True.
with Borderlands 4, you would have had nothing but good press coming out of it with some complaints about performance issues.
Hmm.
But then you could have had a PR representative that's not Randy, like a self-appointed PR person who could have handled it like in a good way.
Right.
And it's just one where it's like, man, I have very rarely do you see a company that has a complete layup win have one person at the top just continuously shoot them.
Yeah. So I just pulled up it on Steam real quick. So it's currently setting it mixed. And obviously, this is just one review, but I just thought this was really interesting. Actually, 2 reviews right off the top. And I just think it's really interesting that these are the top reviews. So the first one that pops up for me, it's not recommended, 30 hours on record. All right, good playtime. And they said they wanted to be patient about the review. They had a lot of reasons to make it negative. But then Randy spoke on Twitter, their exact words. And the next one says the same thing. It's 34 hours on record. It's poor optimization once again. The CEO is blaming the customer. Do not support game devs with their head in the sand. So it's like, there you go. I know it's just 2, but I bet there's more.
The only problem I have with that is that's not. They're saying game dev who have their head in the sand. It's not the game devs
it's
who
Randy.
have it.
It's
Just
Randy.
the guy at the top who apparently has full control to say whatever he wants to and can't be ousted.
Yeah.
But it's one where when Borderlands 4 came out, it was verging on overwhelmingly positive reviews on day one, and then Randy opened his mouth, and now it's mixed and sitting like it's like you have people that probably love the game, but they hate Randy.
Right.
And it's one where it's like going into Borderlands 4, I was pissed off at how Randy was conducting himself beforehand. And I openly said, I'm probably not going to buy it because of this.
Yeah.
I haven't.
No, and it's crazy to me that you have a studio of this size. I mean, like in terms of like Gearbox has gotten obviously very massive because of Borderlands, but also just like a publisher like 2K, not ring this guy in. Like, you know what I mean? Because like there are lines in PR that you just can't cross, and it's just crazy to me that this continues to go on. I saw a hilarious skit about this too, where a dude was like playing a dev like frantically trying to update the game, and another guy walks in. It's just like, all right, yeah, no, game came launched. People seem to really like it. We have some optimization issues, but we'll work on that. We'll get it fixed. And the guy working on it's just like, you're new. You don't know. It's like, we got to hurry. And then you just like the next part of the skit is like Randy walking. He's like, where's my phone? It's like, Randy, no. Randy, stay away from your phone. It's like, why don't you ring this guy in, man? It's baffling to me.
Yeah.
Like he's got like, it's you and Zach complain about this all the time that Randy just needs to go away for a little while, not be the face.
Like I've said multiple times in the last 10 minutes, if Borderlands 4 came out and they locked Randy away or just like took away all of his technology so that he could not get online, this game would be positive reviews.
Yeah.
They would have had somebody from their PR department reach out and say, we are aware of technical issues. We are working on a fix for it.
Yep.
And people would be in good spirits about Borderlands. Instead, granted, you have probably the larger part of the player base that's playing the game and just enjoying themselves and probably slightly frustrated with performance issues here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have the outspoken group who is like, yeah, no, fuck Randy.
Yeah, no, exactly.
And it's like, and that very much shines through with the way the reviews have changed and the way the public opinion has changed. And it's one where, like, if from this Randy doesn't get reined in, man, it doesn't matter how good the game is when you have somebody that like going out and attacking not like random people. He's attacking his customer base.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one where Randy's an asshat, and he needs to no longer be allowed to speak on behalf of Borderlands.
Facts, because Randy is destroying the Borderlands brand. Legitimately,
he has been for years. He's never been. Why and then there's Paul again. It's so confusing.
Paul's everywhere tonight.
But
WrestlePalooza for context.
But yeah, no, it's one where just it's one where if man, if I could see a Borderlands trailer, or if I could see Borderlands come up somewhere and not see Randy's face again,
that'd be great.
I would be so happy.
Best day ever.
It's like if Randy was like pulled away, I don't care if he's still in charge of it. If he's never referenced for Borderlands again, I'll be happy. If they take him away from everything about Borderlands 4, I'll be happy. The thing is, I'm probably eventually going to pick Borderlands 4 up because everybody talked about how good it is, and eventually I'm going to want to play it.
Right, you're going to get the itch eventually.
But it's more where, like, right now when Randy's out there spouting all his bullshit, I can't justify it.
Right.
I can't justify it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can. I mean, hence why people are just writing the negative reviews or actively avoiding it, like you right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a Borderlands guy, but if God bless, if I was, like, I'd have to be a massive diehard to still buy the game right now. You know what I mean? Because I would look at this, I'm just like, dude,
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm like, because he's going off before it came out, and I was all that's where I was like, man, I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, this whole situation's crazy. What a week it's been for Borderlands, dude. What a week it's been.